This week on Outdoor Bound TV. First, we travel to northern Wisconsin to spend a few hours on the water chasing walleyes with Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker at the 52nd Annual Governor's Fishing Opener. Then we're off to the northwest angle of Minnesota, where we are casting for muskies on Lake of the Woods with our friend Corey Nazer and famous northwest angle guide Ron Wackwitz.
Unbelievable.
Look at that walleye.
There we go. Right there.
There we go.
Pretty incredible.
That's what I'm talking about.
Very intense.
Look at the size of that northern. Awesome, awesome.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Mission by Matthews and Vortex Optics.
This is my life. The weekend warrior. No more production lines or deadlines. This is why I work 5 days a week. I need speed, power, precision. I expect no less than the best. This is my best. This is my chance. This is my mission.
Simple, efficient, powerful. Mission by Matthews.
You are the first to rise, first to teach, to get your hands dirty and lend them. You're first to protect. As a hunter, being first is a big part of who you are. And we are first for you. The single most influential hunters' rights and conservation organization in the world. Join like your way of life depends on it.
Junior! What's up, what's up, what's up?
Do I know you?
Dewey Rider. I'm the new you, I'm the new model, I'm the upgrade. Oh, nobody told you?
No.
Oh, this is awkward. You know, I'm gonna be driving race cars around super fast in circles, riding wild Mountain Dew all the time. I'll take this, thank you. You just go on, just go ahead and clear frame.
Exit frame, Dale.
Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. All the way up. All the way.
This is weird.
I'm all the way up.
Big Bear Down has all the supplies you need for this year's hunting season. Check out our large selection of 10-point and Horton crossbows and accessories. Big Bear Down has added more hunting gear, deer attractant, mineral, and accessories to meet your needs. Come see our in-stock selection of hunting blinds, stands, game trail cameras, and more. Big Bear Down has the quality name brand products you can depend on again and again. Big Bear Down, conveniently located on Highway 13 in Abbotsford.
Hi everyone, welcome to Outdoor Bound TV. I'm Kurt Walbeck. You know, 7 years ago, Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker announced a walleye initiative that would dramatically increase the number of walleye fingerlings that would be released in Wisconsin waters to nearly 750,000 fish. On this week's show, we get a chance to meet up with Governor Walker at the 52nd Annual Wisconsin Governor's Fishing Opener, where we get a chance to put the walleye initiative to the test. Let's head to the small town of Cable, Wisconsin, right now.
Morning.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Wind up pretty high there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, wow.
All the critters.
Morning. Well, it's great to be back at Lakewoods. They've been such hospitable hosts for us here. We're going to catch some big fish at the 52nd Annual Governor's Fishing Opener. Good luck. Yeah.
don't think it's good. The water temperature when it comes up, there's a steep wall right off of that island that produces some pretty good stuff. But it's on this side, which is the wrong side for the wind today. Fish on.
There's a lure for you for a muskie, right?
No doubt. Perfect.
Baby, little baby.
Good job, buddy. A great morning out. Each of us got a walleye. Actually got 2 to start off. Pretty good deal. I think it's a good sign that the walleye initiative's working. We put fingerlings in the last 4 or 5 years here, and it's nice to see. We got some pretty good sized ones, but now we're going to go take off and see if we can get some bigger ones on the other side of the lake.
The Wisconsin Walleye Initiative is a joint effort between the Department of Natural Resources and the Governor's Office to increase the number of walleyes in state waters by expanding the production of large fingerling walleyes at state, private, and tribal fish hatcheries for stocking in up to 150 lakes that is accessible to the public. This historic investment of nearly $10 million in infrastructure improvement, coupled with an additional $1.3 million of annual operating revenue, has a goal of increasing walleye stocking numbers from just over 60,000 per year to well over 750,000 by the year 2018.
So many of you folks have been here year after year. A lot of folks are new. Some folks come in from the region. Others are just new to this event, but it's a ton of fun. We love all 4 seasons in this state. We have great time, great fun. Really, this is, I think, the best place in the world. And there's no better way to start the beginning going into the summer season than being at an event like this, where not only to enjoy each other, but to think about the future. As I mentioned, a number of the young people here, even more that'll be out tomorrow. I know we'll see some. When I was here 4 years ago, the guy that took me out, I caught the first fish. I didn't catch the most fish. And his grandson caught the biggest fish. And to me, that was the greatest joy, was the fact that, well, I did get a fish, that to see a young person be that proud to catch something that big and to show it off, that's what makes us want to keep coming back. And that's why we invite other people to come back, not just for this opener, but come back to this great state. And thanks to that walleye initiative, 797,000 fingerlings we put in last year in this and 149 other bodies of water. So think about that. That's pretty damn good, right? And that means not only walleye, but we're going to see a whole lot more fish going forward. And that's good for all of us here. It's good for all the people who are specifically coming to this state to go fishing, but it's also good for a whole lot of their kids who come with families who just want to try it out when they're in for something else. And they literally and figuratively get hooked. And once they get hooked, there's no going back. You always love Wisconsin.
Pretty good fish. I don't know what he is, but northern feels like. Yep. Here he comes. Yeah, he sure did. I got him, no worries. Hey everyone, today we're here on Lake Nemacolin and we're fishing with Rick for the opener for the 2017 season. Now, as you can probably tell, we've got high skies. The weather changed last night. We had cloudy weather when we came in before the opener. Today we've got high skies. We've got about a 20 to 25 mile an hour wind. Pretty tough conditions. The water temperature has been hovering right around that 48, 49 degrees. And we found a small bay where the water temp has gone up a few degrees. So we thought we'd give it a try, and well, looks like we found a northern.
Another beauty.
You had the Harley out yet or not?
I did. I took it out on Easter.
Did you really?
You know, the weather was so nice that day.
Yeah. Did you get much of a ride in?
A little bit, go for a couple hours. Just
right.
Late in the afternoon after everybody was, you know, food comatose.
Fishing is a big part of tourism here in the state of Wisconsin. In fact, we're now up to $20 billion in terms of the economic impact. That's about 35% more than it was just 6 years ago. Being out in a lake like this, big reason to come and visit Wisconsin.
There we got going. Feels like it might be a northern. We're kind of cruising across this flat here. It's only about 12 feet deep, and he hit it pretty good. So yeah, looks like another northern pike. Really kind of tough conditions today. Right in the corner of the mouth. Now this guy's scarred up a little bit. You can see something tried to grab a hold of him, but look at the beautiful colors on this pike. You know, a lot of the waters we get into, you'll see the pike are real white. Here it's really kind of a goldish green color. Very, very pretty color. But now I want to catch whatever tried to take a bite of this guy. We'll get him back in the water.
Hi, Scott Walker here at the 52nd Annual Governor's Fishing Opener. We're having a good time fishing. We'll be right back after this commercial break on Outdoor Bound.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Amsoil Synthetic Lubricants and Mountain Dew.
No matter what you're chasing on the ice this winter, Acme Tackle has you covered. From the innovative Hyper Glide and Hyper Rattle series to legendary Castmaster, Rattle Master, and Sidewinder spoons, or the all-new professional grade Tungsten series, Acme Tackle has what you need. Visit acmetackle.com to check out our full product assortment. Acme Tackle rattles louder, glides further, and glows brighter. Get hooked up with Acme Tackle.
Optimizer by HHA Sports.
The Optimizer Kingpin marks the third generation of archery's #1 selling single pin adjustable sight. On the range or in the field, start ruling your kingdom today with the Optimizer Kingpin. The Optimizer speed dial. Extend the range and accuracy of your crossbow to the yard accuracy with a single reticle. Simply range, dial, and shoot. All Optimizer sight systems are made in the USA and carry a 100% lifetime guarantee. Ask for Optimizer at a dealer near you.
Have you been dreaming of a dealership that treats you like a real person? Is it a time that you had an experience that you want to have? At Colby Chrysler Center, we want your total dealership experience to be about honest, low-pressure sales, our genuine 5-star service department, and a trusted relationship that lasts long after the sale. Stop in today and see why Colby Chrysler Center can make your dream a reality. Welcome home to Colby Chrysler.
Room Motors has been serving central Wisconsin since 1947 and offers a full line of quality Kubota tractors, mowers, and RTVs. Let the knowledgeable staff at Room Motors help you select the best Kubota RTV for you and your family. From weekend food plot maintenance to projects around your yard, you can count on Room Motors for all your quality Kubota products at both convenient locations.
Room Motors. Take the short drive up Highway 45 in Anigo and Burnhamwood.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Now next we travel to the northwest angle of Minnesota with our friend Corey Nazer and famous Lake of the Woods guide Ron the Wackwitz. Now they're getting ready to head out on Lake of the Woods for a little musky fishing action. Minnesota's northwest angle is actually the result of an error that was created when the U.S. and British diplomats negotiated the border between the U.S. and Canada in 1783. The error created an island of U.S. land north and west of Lake of the Woods. When you look at a map of this region, it would logically appear that this 123 square miles of land should be part of Manitoba, Canada, when in reality, it is actually part of the state of Minnesota. Today, the only U.S. access to this northwest angle of Minnesota is via the waters of Lake of the Woods, with the only vehicle access being through the province of Manitoba, Canada.
But this is the dead rise freaking capital. You know, the dead rise is bringing them up out of the deeps. So I'm trying to remember every time, and all you see is lips a lot of times.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that
white.
lip.
Yeah, yep.
And you know, and the white thing's that big. It's like, what
Yeah,
did you?
it's wide.
So we're gonna start here. We're gonna work inside the red buoy, and we'll just work the whole thing.
Okay.
So Wack is a very big advocate of the dead rise. So instead of always figure eighting next to the side of the boat, he likes to take this livet fish, bring it in like you would normally bring it in, and then once we get boat side, it's down about 3 feet, just let it come up. And then sometimes we have a muskie just materialize right below it. And that's yesterday how he saw Wack. He saw all, I think, all or most of your fish, just like that.
Yep, every one.
So that's a totally different method than I'm used to fishing, but Josh and I yesterday started employing it, and that's when we saw fish too.
Back on them and move it. See this bigger one. And I still don't know nothing. I learned something today already, fishing that spot.
Nice one. Oh, he had his nose, she had his nose right on it. Looked a couple times and then kind of swam back, so didn't follow on the figure eight. We're working a shelf that's known to have some big fish on it, and just a lazy follow. She wasn't hot on it, but she followed. She had her snout right up in the tail, and just kind of turned once on it and then turned around and faded back. I couldn't get it to stick around on the figure eight, but we haven't been fishing long and moved a nice one already, and we've got a lot of this shelf yet to fish.
I learn a lot with your bait, so I learn a lot because fish stuff I've been fishing for 35 years. I didn't know it was, you know, down there where you can't see the rocks. This tells me the guy's about 4 feet, and the shelves are a lot bigger than I thought they were.
We're always thinking of new ways to make our lures better, more fishable, give fishermen options. We're going to add a Kalin's tail to the rear of this 9-inch livid fish. This is just a prototype, so I lopped off the end of it. We were fishing with this yesterday, had a fish up boat side on it, but the action is just incredible. This tail kicks back and forth, back and forth. It really adds some length, some size, profile to the bait. It's going to be able to be trolled, use it as a jerk bait, but it's going to have the same features of the livid fish, but this just adds a ton of character to the bait that it didn't have before.
This year I've been telling my guys to work slow. If you think you're going too slow, slow down. You're not. Because this cold water is keeping these fish, they aren't active, they aren't moving fast. This dead rise, that's why we're seeing them, but move slow. Slow is a key. Wish I could prove it right here.
Oh! Oh! He wanted that one. He was angry. Well, there's obviously big musky and decent sized pike here.
No little ones hang on.
No little ones. Wow. I thought I had that guy. Wow. He hit hard. Pike, they don't follow next to the boat. They just strike.
No. They hit it in.
They're not ferocious, they're not tearing it up, but they're following. I mean, this is the most action we've had since we got here. So just really excellent spot, and the bait's working great, exactly what we want. So heart's pumping. Wack said it was 52, so I'm okay with that. I'm gonna get it now.
So that's one thing that's really cool is you get to see fish. Last spot, that's 8 fish in the last 2 spots, right up close to the boat. And that's almost more fun than catching them, and just seeing them, especially those great big furrow heads, mossy back, curly tailed pigs. And we saw a couple of those today. But we're gonna see another one here real quick if my partner gets in the water.
Nice job. Nice job. Woo! It was a good fight. We just got here, and it's winding down for the night. It's getting dark, and this is the last spot we're gonna hit. And we were just trying to find out where a hazard was, and we were trying to pitch to it and fish around the hazard and fishing rubble. And when the fish hit, I thought I had hit the rock, but it was the fish and 43-inch muskie or 43.5-inch muskie. So we've been working for this one all day. The prototype livid fish, it really came through because we were raising fish constantly on it, and we haven't seen as much tonight, but it's the last stop of the night. It's getting dark out, and beautiful fish on Lake of the Woods. Whew, we're gonna get her back in the water. This is my absolute favorite part about musky fishing right here. Holding that tail.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by the W.C. Russell Moccasin Company, and Naze Baits.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half-pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
What we chase cannot simply be caught. And what propels us takes far more than fuel. The distance we go is never measured in miles. And we find there's always more at the end of the line. Your moment is out there. Find it.
Since 1957, Meyer Buildings has offered full design and project management for your farm, equestrian, commercial, and storage building needs. Our recreational building line specializes in the design and construction of affordable, remote area buildings for the outdoorsman.
Bring your dreams to life with custom building solutions and Meyer Buildings. Whether it's a new vacation home, farm addition, or commercial project, our attention to detail is second to none.
My name is Jeff Meyer from Meyer Recreational Buildings. Call us today for a better way to build.
We handle your races, your jumps, and your trails. Isn't it time you give your daily driver the same love? AmSoil Signature Series Synthetic Motor Oil delivers 75% more engine protection against horsepower loss and wear than required by leading industry standards. And now, ordering AmSoil is even easier. Simply log on to qcamsoil.myamsoil.com and have quality AmSoil products delivered right to your door.
Outdoor Bound TV is brought to you by Rapala and HHA Sports.
Thanks to Corey and Ron for allowing us to tag along with them there on Lake of the Woods. I think you can see why musky fishing is so addicting. We hope that you'll join us again here next week when we'll bring you more great hunting and fishing action from around the U.S., from around Canada, and around the world, right here on Outdoor Bound TV.
What? I got nothing to say.
You saw that one, didn't you?
I have no idea. I really don't.
That's a nice fish.
One of the things we're working on for upcoming seasons. What am I talking?
That was about 47 and a half.
Yeah, well, and they also drive us nuts, which muskies do.
Hope I don't catch it now. I have to prove it.
Does this count as a catch?